Hello and welcome to G Fun Facts Online. When you picture the Amazon rainforest, what comes to mind? Probably a vast, untouched wilderness, right? A sea of green, teeming with wildlife, but largely empty of people, save for a few small, isolated groups. For centuries, that's been the dominant story. Well, today we're going to tear that story up. It turns out that image of a pristine wilderness is a myth. And we know this thanks to a groundbreaking technology that's letting us see through time. The hero of our story is called LIDAR, which stands for Light Detection and Ranging. Think of it like a high-tech X-ray for the landscape. Scientists fly a plane over the dense jungle, shooting millions of laser pulses down to the ground. By measuring how long it takes for those pulses to bounce back, they can create an incredibly detailed 3D map of the terrain, effectively erasing the trees and revealing what lies hidden beneath the canopy. And what they found is staggering. Not small villages, but huge, interconnected urban settlements. Ancient cities, with complex road networks and massive agricultural systems, proving that the Amazon was home to advanced, large-scale societies for thousands of years. Let's zoom in on one specific area: the Upano Valley in Ecuador. LIDAR scans there have uncovered a 2,500-year-old network of cities and towns. To put that in perspective, this urban landscape is older than some Roman-era cities in Europe. The scans revealed over 6,000 earthen platforms, which were likely the foundations for homes and ceremonial buildings, all arranged in neat geometric patterns. These settlements were linked by a complex system of roads, some stretching for over 12 miles and as wide as 33 feet. It's estimated that tens of thousands of people could have lived here. And this wasn't some primitive settlement. The people who built this were sophisticated engineers. The data shows raised causeways to travel on, intricate canals for managing water and drainage, and terraced farmlands carved into the landscape. This level of construction requires a highly organized society, one capable of fundamentally changing its environment to support a large population. They were growing crops like maize, beans, and sweet potatoes on a massive scale. Researchers have even coined a new term for these settlements: garden cities. This wasn't a concrete jungle like we think of today. Instead, they had a more dispersed layout, where homes and public buildings were integrated with agricultural plots and green spaces. It was a form of green urbanism, a unique and sustainable way of living within the rainforest, not just on top of it. And the Upano Valley isn't a one-off. Similar discoveries in Bolivia and other regions point to some of the earliest examples of urbanism in the Amazon, some dating as far back as 500 BCE. LIDAR surveys suggest there could be tens of thousands of these pre-Columbian earthworks scattered throughout the entire Amazon basin. This completely challenges our old assumptions. In fact, when the first Europeans arrived, they wrote stories of seeing populous cities in the Amazon. But these accounts were later dismissed by historians as wild exaggerations. Now, thanks to LIDAR, it looks like those early explorers were telling the truth. This technology has been a complete game changer. Before LIDAR, trying to survey the Amazon floor was an incredibly slow, difficult, and often impossible task. Now researchers can map huge areas quickly and precisely. The evidence is clear. The Amazon is not a pristine wilderness untouched by humanity. It's a cultural landscape, shaped and managed by people for millennia. As we continue to uncover this lost history, it reminds us how important it is to protect the Amazon, not just for its incredible biodiversity, but for the vast archaeological heritage that still lies hidden beneath its canopy. Thanks for listening to G Fun Facts Online.